Hi everyone, this is Dr. Nitin Choda with Ignition Time and welcome to my channel. Once again, thank you so much for viewing. Thank you so much for subscribing. If you're not a member of our community already, please subscribe, please enable notifications and please smash that like button if you learned something new from this video. Here's the latest status of the negotiations. House Speaker Pelosi and US Treasury Secretary Steve Mnuchin are scheduled to talk at 1 p.m. East Coast time today. That's 1 p.m. East Coast time today. So by the time you watch this video, they'll probably already be talking, or their discussion will probably already be finished by the time you watch this video. I'll present you immediately with the outcome of that discussion. Here is where things stand right now, and this is some very interesting information that's emerging. A White House spokesperson said that House Speaker Pelosi, I quote, is not being serious. If she becomes serious, then we can have a discussion here. That is what the White House spokesperson said. McEnany, that's what she said. And it seems like at this moment in time, there is some pessimism across DC. But it seems like House Speaker Nancy Pelosi and US Treasury Secretary Mnuchin are still going to talk at 1 p.m. East Coast time today. So make sure, stay tuned. I'll let you know exactly what happens. Stranger things have happened, and this almost sounds it's like a soap opera at this point. But House Speaker Pelosi also said, and this was interesting and highly unusual, at a news conference earlier, that the House expects to vote today on the updated version of the HEROES Act, which she insists is, I quote, unrelated to her talks with Mnuchin. She said, I quote, unrelated to anything. This is unusual, and the stated reason for House Speaker Pelosi to delay the vote from yesterday to today was so that the Democrats could essentially have more time to talk to US Treasury Secretary Mnuchin. So this statement, unrelated to anything, it sounds unusual, and it's very clear that the Democrats have made a counter offer to the Republicans, and the Republicans will probably come back, the administration will probably come back to House Speaker Pelosi at 1 p.m. East Coast time with a counter offer, and that discussion is going to be about that counter offer. Speaking of Republicans, the Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell said, I quote, when he was asked to comment on the talks between US Treasury Secretary Steve Mnuchin and House Speaker Nancy Pelosi, he said, I quote, I wish them well, and he said Congress has been trying for months to come up with a stimulus package. I'll give you a more detailed quote from Senate Majority Leader as soon as that detailed quote is released. But they are scheduled to speak at 1 p.m. by phone, like I said. And on Bloomberg TV earlier today, this is particularly telling. House Speaker Pelosi said the GOP was essentially not offering enough money. They were being too stingy. And here's the phrase that she used. You ready? She said, this isn't half a loaf. This is the heel of the loaf. This isn't half a loaf. This is the heel of the loaf. So it sounds like House Speaker Pelosi is trying to get them to come closer and closer to where she's at. And it is the fact that the Treasury Secretary is going to speak with Speaker Pelosi at 1 p.m. sounds like they'll probably come, sounds like that they'll come even closer to her. And then it remains to be seen whether the Democrats accept that or not. I do want to let you know that if there is a House vote for the updated version of the HEROES Act, that's going to be symbolic. So please, please, please don't believe in any hype on any other channel that says, oh my God, they're passing a $2.2 trillion bill. I mean, that story, that story, I covered that 2 days ago. What matters here is what the US Treasury Secretary and the White House come back with, and whether that's enough for the Democrats and whether they agree. Because whatever they come back with, given the fact that Stephen Mnuchin has already talked to Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell, whatever they come back with is something that will get the support of the Senate. However, begrudgingly, and begrudgingly is a word that I use based on my reporting from last night, because Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell has begrudgingly said that he will get the support in the Senate necessary to pass a $1.62 trillion bill. And the fact that US Treasury Secretary Steve Mnuchin is going to come back to House Speaker Nancy Pelosi indicates that they may even go above $1.6 trillion. But every bit higher that the Republicans go, it's going to make it harder and harder for them to get enough Republican support. And what was astonishing to me was comments from Kevin Brady from Texas saying, hey, I can't even get behind the $400 a week, which, I mean, it's a no-brainer. as you know. I want what's best for our viewers and subscribers. I do believe that those who need help the most should get it. And I'll present you the honest truth, the news as it comes out. I'm not going to give you any false hope. Thank you so much for watching. If you learned something new, please click like, please subscribe, please enable notifications. That is your vote of confidence in us. Please like the video. I would really appreciate that. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Dr. Nitin Chora. I'll keep you posted about what happens next. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.